So while there are thousands and thousands of examples of accessory fruits in nature, there aren't a ton of them that make it into the food chain. So the more common accessory fruits that we're familiar with are things like pineapples, apples and pears, figs, and strawberries. So let's talk more about what an accessory fruit is and why it's not a true fruit. So something that's important to consider is the fact that accessory fruits are always going to be associated with true fruits because something has to have the seed in it, right? And so if the accessory fruit doesn't have the seed because it's not derived from the ovary and the ovary develops in the seed after fertilization in the flower, then the accessory fruit won't have seeds in it unless it contains true fruits that are derived from the ovarian tissue. So let's just look at this diagram above of an apple, which is a really common accessory fruit that we're all familiar with. And what you can see is that the actual apple flesh is derived from a structure called the hypanthium, which supports the ovary, but it's not the ovary. In other words, it's accessory tissue to the ovary. And that's what becomes the apple's flesh. That's what attracts animals, dispersal agents, to eat it. The true fruits of an apple are around the apple core. So there are a number of true fruits, those derived from the ovary, around the apple core. So the core of the apple contains the true fruits, while the flesh that we actually eat is the accessory fruit that quite literally has evolved to get animals to want to eat it, right? Because we are the dispersal agents. We come in, we eat the fruit, and we carry the seeds through the environment away from the parent plant so that the seeds, the offspring, aren't competing with their parents for resources. So hopefully that helps. True fruits versus accessory fruits. Accessory fruits just help true fruits get those seeds out there.